Royal Central have compiled together some of his most famous, yet hilarious gaffes. The list below details remarks B has made about celebrities, places and even his own family. After being told that Madonna would be performing the Die Another Day theme tune back in 2002, Prince Philip famously quipped, "Are we going to need earplugs?" Sir Elton John has long been a favorite of the royal family, although Prince Philip doesn't always agree. During Elton's performance at the 2001 Royal Variety performance, the Duke muttered, "I wish he would turn the microphone off." On another encounter with the singer, the Queen's husband said, "Oh, it's you that owns that ghastly car, is it?" upon hearing that he had sold his Aston Martin. The Welsh singer fell into the Duke's trap back in 1969. He said, "It's difficult to see how it's possible to become immensely valuable by singing what are the most hideous songs." He also said after the performance, "What do you gargle with, pebbles?" After hearing that she worked in the film industry, the Duke asked her for assistance to fix his DVD player. Even family can escape the Duke of Edinburgh when he speaks his mind. After seeing plans for Andrew and Sarah's house back in 1986, he said, "It looks like a tart's bedroom." Speaking of his only daughter, the Duke said, "If it doesn't fart or eat hay, she isn't interested." "Yak, yak, yak, come on, get a move on," as he yelled to Her Majesty as she was talking to her hosts on an engagement. Speaking to a Scottish driving instructor in 1995, Prince Philip asked, "How do you keep the natives off the booze long enough to pass the test? So who's on drugs here?" He looks as if he's on drugs as he pointed to a 14-year-old member of a Bangladeshi youth club. Speaking to the president of Nigeria in 2003, the Duke said, "You look like you're ready for bed." The president was wearing his national dress at the time. "You are a woman, aren't you?" after accepting a gift from a woman in Kenya back in 1984. Probably the most famous gaffe the Queen's husband has ever made. After speaking to a British student during a state visit to China on 1986, he said, "If you stay here much longer, you will go home with slitty eyes. We don't come here for our health.We can think of other ways of enjoying ourselves." To a Briton he met during a visit in 1993, "You can't have been here that long, you haven't got a pot belly. You managed not to get eaten then?" to a British student in Papua New Guinea who he met during a state visit in 1998. "Do you chaps still chuck spears at each other?" speaking to an aboriginal entrepreneur. "Deaf? If you're near there, no wonder you are deaf," the Duke famously remarked to a group of deaf children standing near a steel drum band in 2000. The Duke hurled "Just take the fucking picture" as he lost patience with an RAF photographer just last year in 2015.